Agile works all the time, not every time. I'm here talking with
Neil Killick.
Hello, Neil.
Hello. Hola.
Neil is going to offer here this conference, the keynote, the closing keynote. Can you elaborate what things are you going to expose to the audience?
I'm hoping it's not too controversial, but I'm going to be speaking about how I think often we use Agile as a kind of product and a package that we install into companies, rather than what it's really about, which is about continuous improvement and sort of doing things in small steps and identifying problems to solve and then experimenting our way to solve the problems. So I'll sort of be hopefully taking the audience on a bit of a journey of the history of Agile and why it's not a new idea, and yet we still have conferences like this where it's a new idea to many people, and lots of organizations are struggling to get benefits from Agile. So I want to sort of look into why that might be and sort of take it back down to the simple message of Agile. And
what ideas are you're going to share with the audience concerned in this thing?
So we'll be looking back at the sort of manifesto, and then even further back to the origination of Scrum, and then further back to sort of Lean and the earliest forms of Lean. Even in the 15th century, there were evidence of Lean production happening, yet we're still sort of struggling with that nowadays. So a lot of the companies that I observe, I go and work at a lot of companies, and I find that they're struggling with Agile. So I want to really bring it back to more simple frameworks around experimentation. So we'll be talking about things like Toyota Kata and the PDCA loop, which is, Lean and Agile are really founded on those kind of short cycles of doing something, checking if it worked or not, getting feedback, and then doing it again. So really sort of taking it back to that, really. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As I've understood, you're going to talk about the past of Agile and also the future of Agile. Do you think companies are willing to make this future step, or they're more tend to be backwards? What's your opinion about that?
I kind of partially think the Agile kind of community is to blame a little bit, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, is that I feel that we get a bit self-absorbed with Agile and forget that it's actually about delivering continuous delivery of valuable software to customers, and actually helping solve problems with using Agile as an approach rather than it being a sort of product. We've sort of commoditized Agile a lot. Yes, there is some reluctance from business to sort of adopt things, but I can kind of understand why, because we kind of throw all this stuff on them and say, Agile is a simple mindset, of values and principles, yet we need you to change this, we need you to change this, and change this, and change this. So we're throwing a lot of change on organizations, and what we should really be doing is dialing that back and saying, what's the biggest pain point you have as an organization, and let's try and take small steps to solving that problem, using Agile and Lean techniques rather than just installing Agile. Yeah.
Seems right, yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Neil, and enjoy the conference.
Thank you. Thanks very much.